It was sent in by Graham Roebuck. Thanks, Graham. It's an anonymous Yahoo Answers user who I am going to call them Denise asks, how can I make my dad like corn?
Oh, Griffin, C or K?
Okay, C or K, C or K, C or K.
It's a C.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good. My 100% dad's like corn theory still holds.
With a K.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We need to be able to. It is so fucked up that these two. I'm trying to teach Henry the phonetic alphabet, and it's so fucked up that these two letters do the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. It's pointless. Get rid of one of them. Make them fight, and the winner. I think C should get to stay because C can do a lot of other stuff. K is always.
Oh no! See what I would say, Griffin. So what needs to happen is C needs to stay in its lane. Stick with that. Well, I guess that it's the S sound. We have an S for that too.
We got the S sound. See.
Maybe get rid of the C. We have the K and the S. They are doing their individualized jobs.
Okay, anyway.
Okay. What if we just started pronouncing the band's name Cahorn?
Corn.
Corn.
Help this person. How do they make their dad like corn?
Play them some corn while they're eating corn. I want you to hear the difference.
Okay, there's a lot of great ways I can tell you how to cook corn.
Because if I say it wrong and say, I like to eat corn, then I'm going to jail.
Okay, there's lots of good ways to make corn. For my money, nice elote. Now
Sure.
I'll eat that. But I'll eat it on the cup.
I like me a cornbread.
Corn, okay.
Oh, it's sweet. You know what I like? Cornbread, you put some broccoli in there. It's really great.
I don't think we can extrapolate quite that far, Trav, because I think you could say like, well, there's corn syrup in your Airheads that you love to eat.
No, I understand that, Griffin, but I'm saying cornbread, corn like tortillas, like these things, your cornflakes. These are pretty corn direct. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like saying you don't like eggs, where there are so many different versions of eggs. It's hard for me to believe that.
Right. Justin, you got anything on this one?
I have a really good Mexican street corn empanada at Nomada, that bakery in Huntington.
Yeah.
That would be a great place because there it's served up on a little. First off, it's vegetarian. I love that. And also it's served up. There's just like 8 pieces of corn on it, really.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you wouldn't even. It's like I do with my kids. Like you didn't even know you were eating corn.
Oh, it's not inside. It's not inside the empanada.
It might be. It might be hidden from me, an adult.
See, you
but
gotta
I can
watch
see
that.
there's visible corn.
If your dad thinks you're tricking him, oh God, dads hate that.
No,
dads do not like deception of any sort. So
I remember one time my daddy was eating a cake that I made him, and he was just about to take a bite, and then he peeled the layers apart, and he found a piece of broccoli in there.
Yeah,
and he didn't talk to me for 2 weeks.
Did I ever tell you that happened to me in school, where everybody was doing like science fair projects or something like that, and then one girl came in and gave everybody brownies, and we all ate the brownies, and she was like, "Did you like them?" They were all made out of green peppers, and I wanted to be like, "Hey, one of us could have been wicked allergic to green peppers. Pretty risky gamble you just did there, Katie. Damn." Also, gross. Get my fucking permission. Green pepper is my least favorite vegetable, and I do not like.
No, you don't mean that.
I do not like psychically the idea that I liked it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not willing to change my mind about that, Katie.
Okay. What is your least favorite vegetable, everybody?
My least favorite?
What's your least favorite vegetable?
I think a lima bean.
It's hard to choose because by and large, not good.
That's not true. I love those green things, man. They make me feel powerful and strong.
I think peas are like corn's evil nephew, and they taste so gross, and they have the texture of the casing never quite goes away. It sucks, man.
You don't want to hear about my least favorite.
I want to know Justin's least favorite vegetable.
French cut green beans. I think they're fucking vulgar. I want to talk about, when we're talking about vegetables, I found a new one that I like this week.
Oh boy.
This is a story from my life. People are always asking us to share more stories from our lives.
Yeah, we stay on topic too much.
It's true.
It's just a story that happened to me this week. Blue Apron. You know I love Blue Apron.
Yeah.
There was a recipe this week or last week, I can't remember now, but because time is meaningless. And it had sometimes Blue Apron does this to me where they'll get me hooked on a new ingredient. And I'm like, whoa, I'm wild about this stuff. And I can't get that at my house.
No.
They don't have it here. And this time it was delicata squash.
Oh, yeah. Was this the butter chicken and squash?
Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah,
and this delicata squash, it roasted up so good. Oh, my golly. I was wild about this stuff. So then I'm putting in an order at the grocery store. And I searched delicata squash, and it doesn't surprise me that they don't have it.
In fact, the website crashed.
One thing that they did have was an assortment of 5 squashes in a bag. So I bought that, and then it showed up, and I somehow missed the part on the listing for the item, or maybe it wasn't there, I don't know, where it said decorative.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Decorative squashes.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got a problem. My problem is, one of them kind of looks like a small delicata squash, kind of like I ate before. And I don't want, they're real squashes, but I don't want to be, so now I'm like, could I cook you guys up and eat you? But I don't want to be the guy that goes to the hospital for eating something that like fucking says decorative on the bag. So fast forward, I'm now the kind of guy who has, like, we're the kind of household that has a bowl with a bunch of squash in it to celebrate the season arriving. And I always wondered how that happened. How does that happen to you? That you just end up like, I got to get some decorative squash for the season arriving. And this is how it happened to me. Maybe they'll stick around and not go bad. I don't know. They're decorative.
Or maybe in a moment of temptation, you will eat them. Justin, I don't think you realize the bigger revelation right now is that in your house, you have vegetables and foodstuffs that are good for eating, and then this special, like, Wilbur and Charlotte's Web, like, these gourds have been given a reprieve.
This is, what you've got here is you have a fish in a goldfish bowl, while over here you're making some tilapia for dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
You have pet beta fish at the Red Lobster restaurant you work at. It's fucked up.
Those gourds have to watch you eat vegetables.
Better than the alternative, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it kind of seems like you're saying, don't fuck up, gourds. This could be you.
Gourds
stay in line. My other vegetables, be more beautiful and seasonal.
You know, every vegetable is decorative depending on what you're into.
That's what I'm saying. This is what is so challenging to me. Do you want me to not eat these gourds? You have to say not for... That also doesn't say not for eating.
It doesn't say recommended decorative.
Right, exactly.
I've got a farmer coming over tomorrow, gourds, and if I get the green light, you're going in a fucking casserole.